Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. There is a lie of meritocracy spread all over. You may want to believe that the world is very progressive and meritocratic, but the reality says otherwise. All in all, meritocracy means that those who merit it are the ones who get it. Those who deserve to get rich are the ones who get rich. This is a lie spread by the hustle culture. See, it's not always about discipline, hard work, grit, and perseverance. So let's listen to the insiders, Ash Ali and Hassan Kuba, who've risen from poor to privileged, employees to entrepreneurs, startup founders to angel investors, and mentees to mentors. The ideas that I'll be sharing in this video are from their book, The Unfair Advantage. See, success in personal ventures and startups is not simply awarded to those who are the hardest workers. It is awarded to those who develop and use their unfair advantages. For example, you can be an extremely hard worker, but if you're 5 feet 5 inches tall, you're simply not going to make it in the NBA. But intellectual ventures are not always about physical attributes. See, you can be privileged, educated, richer, and smarter than the average person, but that is still not all that is required to succeed. Additionally, in your personal projects and startups, you cannot simply have people funded and supported right from the beginning. You'll have to develop your momentum and the required traction. You'll have to develop and use your unfair advantages. See, growing up in a stable family who support my decisions and ones who I am able to live with while I am starting out are the unfair advantages that I am making use of. Your unfair advantages will be unique to you. See, it's about working the system. Promoting hustle as the one and only key reduces all the nuance that is required for success in business in a very reductive manner. Now, Kylie Jenner of the Kardashians fame and Evan Spiegel, the founder of Snapchat, are amongst a group of people who had a very privileged upbringing. They've also broken records for being the youngest to billionaire status and are highly successful business people. Now, a lot of people who have all handed to them don't amount to anything. So, we should look at the winners, but we don't need to be unethical or be extremely privileged like them. See, for financial success and wealth, don't fall on the opposite ends of the spectrum. That is, fatalist, for example, saying that only these categories of people can be extremely successful, or meritocratic, that if you work hard enough, you can be extremely successful. See, Oprah Winfrey, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Tiger Woods. Their success can be attributable by using this quote by Nassim Nicholas Taleb, the author of The Black Swan. Mild success can be explainable by skills and labor, while success is attributable to statistical variance. Now, there are 6 categories of unfair advantages in the Miles framework: money, intelligence and insight, location and luck, education and expertise, status. See, money is the capital you have or that you can easily raise. Intelligence and insight includes book smarts, social and emotional intelligence, as well as creativity. Location and luck is all about being in the right place at the right time. Education and expertise is both your formal schooling and also your self learning. Status is your social status, including your network and connections. It's important to be self aware. See, you don't need all of these unfair advantages to succeed. Partner up with people who will complement your unfair advantages. Now, before we proceed any further, 2 things are important to know. First, you should know your personality type. So, you can take the Big 5 or the Myers-Briggs indicator to know yourself well. I'll link them in the description box just below the like button. Second, it's important to have the right mindset. You need to have a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset. So, the authors promote a reality growth mindset. It's about being realistic but also dreaming big. Let me give you an example. In the words of Steven Kotler, you cannot achieve the capital I impossible, which is things that have happened in the world, without first achieving the small I impossible, things that were impossible for you. Now, these can be developed in 4 ways: vision, resourcefulness, constant growth and lifelong learning, grit, and perseverance. So, let's go over the unfair advantages one by one. Your money is your economic capital. So, if you're starting out on your own, it matters to know how much money you have and how much money you're burning. Your burn rate is the amount of money you're losing every month. Now, here are some tips to increase your income. Minimize living expenses, learn marketing and sales, raise funding for your project or startup, learn to code, and freelance. Now, intelligence has many dimensions: IQ, book smart, street smart, and creative intelligence. You must already be knowing what IQ is all about. Book smart is having a capacity for theoretical understanding. You can learn to enjoy reading from books, grasping concepts without having to do it yourself first. Now, street smart has three dimensions: social and emotional intelligence, common sense, and your valued BS detector. Having an insight means finding a need. It's even better if you're the target customer yourself. That automatically gives you deep insight into their experience. Now, to develop intelligence and insight, try these. Ask more questions, do more experiments, notice when people say something is inconvenient to do, and be more aware of your emotions. In properties and real estate, it's often said that the three most important factors are location, location, and location. Now, Silicon Valley, Hollywood, and Wall Street, these are all metonyms. These are shorthand references to whole industries. Now, getting the location right can give you access to capital and to highly skilled labor and so much more. To get lucky, get the timing right. Now, to increase your luck, try these factors. Maximize your chance opportunities, trust your gut feeling, turn your bad luck into good luck, and take more action. See, education gives you the following unfair advantages: knowledge, network, and personal branding. It also gives you technical expertise. You can increase your education and expertise by using the following tips: learning online, reading books, finding mentors, and doing it yourself. Now, status is comprised of three types of capital: economic, which we talked about earlier, cultural, and social capital. See, cultural capital is linked to your social class. It is reflected in your accent, your hobbies, your dressing sense, posture, credentials, and so on. Your social capital is your network, your connections, and your relationships. So that wraps up a good portion of the book. Now, if you're interested in launching your startup and want a quick start guide, be sure to check out the book. Now, you can find the relevant links in the description box just below the like button. Now, if you've watched till the end and enjoyed this content, do give a thumbs up and subscribe for more such videos in the near future. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one. See you!